coming up on Relatables.
The whole thing is relatable. Just not doing what you want to do, doing other things for other people, and then just always thinking you've got to do more.
Yeah.
That's just like the fucked cycle of society. Is just one big loop, and it's just finding. I don't know, but we always say, end of this podcast, just if you think in a different way and start doing things just for yourself, you're going to be more happy.
Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
You're listening to
Relatables.
Season 2.
Episode 10.
Let's go, baby.
Oddie.
What's up?
I started listening to a new podcast the other day.
What? Other than our own one?
Other than our own one.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It's called Bad Friends.
Bad Friends. And it's good?
And it's really good. And you want to know what I did?
What did you do?
I thought, I like this.
You liked it?
I thought I liked this podcast.
So what did you do?
I gave them 5 stars on Spotify.
No way.
And then I went on their YouTube and I subscribed.
Really?
That's what I did.
Fucking hell. You are one good guy, Jake.
And I thought, I just want to support them.
Yeah.
I thought they're putting in the effort, giving me good content. So I thought they deserved it.
If I was them, I'd be extremely happy.
You know what? So would I.
You're such a good bloke.
But look, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, okay. We'll leave
I
it
just wanted to let the people know. I just wanted to let you know.
Just wanted to let people know you're a good bloke. Well, mate, I'm astounded. That's a good thing to do. Good way to start the podcast too. Everyone listening, go do it right fucking now.
I'm a good Samaritan.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Is Samaritan the word?
That's like just a commoner, isn't it?
Yeah, like a good. A commoner. Fuck, that's such a good insult. That would be the sickest insult.
Yeah.
Actually, if someone said someone,
commoner's the old NPC.
yeah, true. Well, NPC now is now the insult, but if someone roasts you and you go, right, a commoner,
Yeah.
that would hurt me. Actually, that's a good one to think about. Yeah. I saw another thing. This guy makes TikToks and he talks about, I don't know if he's just like talks about how to be alpha, but he just has a couple. It's like this series where he's like, best way to come back at someone. So if someone's like giving you shit, you go, nah, you're good. And apparently people are like, they don't know what to say.
Like how? Like if I'm like,
he gives really good examples. He's like,
well, it's just so how it works. Like say if I was giving you shit saying like, fuck Jake, you get no girls, eh? You're like, ugliest guy I know.
oh God, I'm having a mind like, what does he say? Oh no, sorry. It's like if someone is kind of, let's say the example would be if someone goes, what was your name again? So that's one of his ones is if someone is giving you shit, a good response is like, so if you say, Jake, you get no bitches, and I go, what was your name again?
Okay, that is good.
So that's one of them.
It makes you think like, I don't even care who you are.
Yeah. It's like, who are you?
Yeah.
But then literally right back, the guy, you could just be like, nah, you're good.
Nah, you're good.
But I'll come back next week with a proper example of how to use no, you're good. And the guy like has great examples and I'm thinking I need to start using them in life.
It sounds like it, eh? Pick yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, what have you been up to, man?
Cruising, doing uni, passed me first test, guys. How good's that, eh? 72%.
Love to hear it.
Hating life as usual.
What's the actual, you had a test already?
Yep, 2 weeks in. It's due on Friday and we're recording this on today, Thursday. I did it yesterday.
Fair enough, I guess. Fuck, is it intense? Like,
no, I was open book, so I just cheated pretty much. And I still got 72%.
And you still didn't even get the 80%.
No, it's kind of, well, we're doing statistics and it's so just like draining and the most boring subject ever.
There must be some boring subjects in uni.
We were learning about, here's one for you. So we're learning about statistics and we're using a new programming software to like graph statistics. Mm-hmm. Fucking the most boring thing you'd ever do in your life. And it's like programming in the program. But you can change the color of like the graph and like different like pie graphs. I don't even know if I should know all this, but I don't. And you can change the color of the fucking things anyway.
Yeah.
And she goes, if you guys want to take like 10 minutes, this is really exciting, and just go through all the different colors and pick one you really, really like. Like, this is so good, eh? And she's like got really ecstatic. She's like, you can pick like violet, like blue. And I'm just there giggling. I'm like, how is this ecstatic? Like
I'm happy for her.
Choosing a color of graph, and I was just like, "What is going on here?"
I am happy for her that she really enjoys that. She's in the right field of work.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, that's been consuming most of my time. Yeah, GMN started cutting again.
Yeah,
2.5 weeks in.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah, which is pretty good. I'm enjoying myself actually. And other than that, going good. What about you?
Yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good as well. Actually, I started running.
You did. Yeah, okay.
I'm liking it.
Your shins.
They're fucking sweet. I don't know why they never. I got decent shoes.
You know what?
Oh.
You're a skinny bitch now.
Oh yeah, I'm not as heavy as I was.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably got a lot to do with it. But no, I've been doing a little bit of running, still going to the gym, and I think I'm just trying to eat enough to not lose any weight. I just wanted my heart health, you know?
Yeah.
Running's good for the heart.
Worrying about your heart, mate. It's
Cardiovascular.
Unlike you.
And then...
What about your heart with the ladies? Or how's that going?
Later.
We'll get to that.
Later.
We'll get to that.
But, the other day I went to Kmart, buying a couple of things, and... So I've been talking, I think it's said in a couple episodes recently, like we need to push ourselves. I want to push myself out of my comfort zone and talk to a random person in public. Yeah. Now spoiler, I didn't do it, but an elderly guy came up to me. We were both wearing blue hats. Yeah. And he just came up to me in this aisle, just like ambushed me. But I don't even know he just looked at me and he goes, oh, like I can see the B, but what does the other letter stand for in your hat? Like, what does it mean? And I was like, I took my hat off and I was like, forgot what I was wearing. And I was like, oh, it's New Balance. It's a New Balance hat. And he goes, oh, right, that's it. And I was like, but then it's like, it must have just been his way to break the ice because he just started talking to me. And he just started talking about, like, he was older. Like he would have been like fucking
probably just want someone
70
to
something. Yeah, like older guy. But
that was a smooth transition.
It was a great, this guy, I was like, fuck, I need to start. I was like, I need to take a note from your book. But he was super nice and he was just talking to me about like what I do for work. He was asking me he asked me if I was married. Yeah. And I was like, no. And he goes, why not? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, come on, man. I was like, no, I'm single. And he was like, oh, why? I was like, fuck.
He wasn't hitting on you, was he?
No, he wasn't hitting on me. I don't think so. I hope not. But he's like talking about, he guessed my age first off, and then he asked for his moves. I asked what I did for work, and he's like, oh yeah, I know that place, yada yada yada. He's like, maybe that's where I recognize you from. And I was like, you recognize me? What the fuck? And he like told me about, he grew up and he was like we started talking about like judgment and like
how long were you talking to this guy for?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah. Started talking about judgment. I don't know how we got onto it, but he's telling me that he liked ballerina when not ballerina, ballet.
And he
is
got
that what
judged
it is?
For it, yeah.
So he liked ballet when he was growing up, and he got called like the words he used was like puff and like stuff like that. And I was like, oh geez, that's pretty rough. And he was like, yeah. And so I did that, and then I think he went into the army because he's like wanted to sound like a man.
Right.
He's like,
what's this guy? Why is this guy opening up to you like this?
I don't know. It was weird.
I would have got out of there.
Older guy. I was like trying to, but I was also like, this is kind of like interesting. Like, I'm just talking to a random guy. Should I ask him if he wants to go get a coffee or something? And then he started talking about, and then he was a nurse, and he was a nurse at the hospital I was born at, the year I was born.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, this is weird, but eventually I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta go.
Maybe you made his day, hopefully.
I was like, fuck, I got time. I may as well stick around and talk to him for a minute. Yeah. It was really nice, but I was just like, that's a good way.
Maybe it might inspire you to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Go up to some
weird.
Yeah.
I think a chick, if I went and looked at a chick and I was like, what is that shirt? What does that mean on your shirt? Tell me what that means.
she takes it off in front of you.
She's like,
oh.
God. Well, do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
All right, Jake. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Weekly dilemma time.
Let's go.
This one necessarily isn't in my feelings, but I needed your help. And maybe the listeners' help as well, actually. So I want to know if this is a good idea, actually. I've got a date coming up with a female.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really excited.
Scary.
I'm normally, if something like that happens to me, I'm normally really like a bit scared, you know, bit nervy, you know. But this one I'm kind of keen for.
Okay, that's good.
Because we've been like just talking on Instagram, and we've been having phone calls at night. Like we did like 3 nights in a row. I had one off the other night. And I'll probably call
not off the phone call tonight.
Yeah.
But tonight you'll call her?
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
I was playing cool. No, I was doing a fair bit of stuff.
Acting busy.
Yeah.
Say, sorry, babe.
But no, I've been enjoying the phone call. Like, it's been good chat. Like I already know that we're like going to get along.
Okay, so all right. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're like, we've got past the awkward stage, like the awkward conversation anyway at the start.
Okay.
And it wasn't really that awkward at all either.
Yeah.
So I'm like excited and keen. So I want the date to be really good. Mm-hmm. But so I'm going to game plan it, and I want to get your input to see if it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because she said to me that she's got really high standards. And I said, that's all right. Like, I like the pressure. I'm like, diamonds are made under pressure.
Where the fuck did you get that? Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so this is normal. Normally, I asked her about the flowers thing just because we had a clip about it, flowers on a first date, and she isn't that keen on it. It's love bombing. So I want to know if this is too much. Otherwise, I'm just going to step back a little bit.
Oh, right. Okay.
I
hear. Does she listen to the podcast?
She might, but it's going out after. So hopefully it all goes well and she'll giggle about this.
Yeah.
And if not, then we're never talking to each other again. So it doesn't matter.
She won't listen.
But I think it will go well. So the plan is she's from Sydney. She's coming down to Terrigal. Mm-hmm. So where we live. And so she doesn't know it familiar. So we're going to meet at the Haven and in the afternoon, like around 3:30, I reckon, do that boardwalk and walk as far as we want.
Mm-hmm. Wait, careful. The boardwalk is short.
Yeah, I know. I was going to go like off the beach, and I was going to maybe head all the way to like maybe go down to the other bridge. Like actually,
go to like Wombi and that.
Yeah. And then walk back, and then when it's sun setting, I'll have like a picnic and shit, and just some snacks.
Yeah.
And then we'll just make sure I bring a speaker. What do you reckon? Or it doesn't matter.
Speaker, yeah, bring a speaker.
Bring a speaker. So that's all good. I'm not phased with that. That's pretty simple. And if then my plan is as well. So it's then. If we want to, like, unless she doesn't want to drive home or not, I don't know. We can get dinner after as well.
Yeah.
But here's my game plan that might make a big difference that I reckon could be, like, pretty cool for a date. So I was thinking, I've always had this plan. I was thinking I could pull it out. I was going to, have you ever seen those, like, wine things where they paint, like, they have something everyone paints the same thing?
And you drink wine?
Yeah. Take the wine out of the equation. I don't really care about drinking. But
yeah.
I was going to buy these. You can buy these tiny little canvases about the same size as your palm.
Yeah.
And I was just going to buy like a shitty paint kit from Kmart. And I thought it would be funny if we both painted like the sunset that's happening in front of us and like compare sunsets and shit.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's a good idea to do? And it's
Yeah.
just cute and like it's not going to be like too much. He's playing too much shit.
It's the size of your palm.
Yeah.
Like you could just fucking buy crayons and do it with crayons.
Do you reckon it's a good idea?
Yeah, it's a sick idea.
Oh, sweet. So I was able to think of it.
I think no. So did you think maybe that was like a little love bomby?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a romantic gesture though.
Yeah, true.
Getting flowers for someone's
More like just
different.
a fun activity.
Yeah, it's just more like
I feel like it's still like a fun little icebreaker too, because like I'm shit at painting as well. Like there's no like mine's just gonna be some blue and like some orange.
Yeah, you could start it off with like, look, I got this. I'll have you know, I'm pretty fucking good.
and tell her you're pretty good.
and then be like, look, pressure is on.
Yeah.
So, dude, that's a great idea. What's the weather supposed to be like?
Sunny, mate. Everything's written in the stars, mate.
Shit.
Might even play Creator on the Moon.
Cue it up for the perfect timing.
Yeah. Well, that's my weekly dilemma, but I'm not too. It doesn't seem too much of a dilemma.
I don't think it's a dilemma, man. I think you've made a good choice. I think it will just be like, oh, he's thought of an activity for us to do, because at the same time, it's like it's just something else to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's interesting. So you've been having like phone calls with this girl, eh?
Yeah, mate.
It's getting serious.
Been cheating on you.
This is crazy.
It's cray.
What the hell? I need to see what she looks like. I don't even know what she looks like.
I'm gonna if it goes. I might just surprise you if it goes well. I'll ask her to come in the Rondas.
All right. If it's a Friday night, we might be fully booked.
I'll just walk past anyway.
Okay, just walk past, say hi. Yeah, go in, get takeaway. Maybe just get takeaway for
pizza.
your picnic.
Yeah, true. That might be a good idea.
But so she lives in Sydney.
Yeah.
Look, it's not that far away, really. Like,
nah.
You could. I'm trying to think.
Well, I don't mind that because then like it's something to do on the weekend if it is.
Yeah.
See, we're thinking too far ahead, man. But like, I'm just gonna.
You just got to see how this weekend goes. But I was thinking like, if it's going well, just from experience, like when a date's going well, you don't really want to leave.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like if you both live here, it's all right. You can stay out real late because either one of you getting home is no dramas. So you'd feel bad about staying out real late, and then she has to drive home to Sydney. So when you told me that you were going on this date with Chick, I was like, fuck, you're going to have to ask her to stay. Like, you're going to have to say, you're welcome to stay at my house, like, if you want.
Mm.
But at the same time, if she's coming without knowing that you're going to ask that, like probably isn't prepared to stay the night somewhere unless she's like thinks beforehand. She's like, if he asks me, I'll pack a bag just in case.
Well, it's like an hour 15, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like if you wrap it up at like even 9 o'clock, you get home at 10:30.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And even if, but I'm just going to go on it. See, I'm stoked now. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, I think you're going to have a great fucking time. And so the plan is picnic and then like do that. And if it's going well, then be like, oh, do you want to go get some dinner? Like there's heaps of restaurants.
Yeah, if she doesn't want to, if she's happy to drive home later or whatever.
Yeah. Ask her about the drive home. And then if she's like, this is what you should do when you're done doing that, like be like, oh, there's a whole bunch of restaurants in Terrible, like, or like anywhere really. I could take you anywhere within 15 minutes drive. Like, do you want to go get some dinner or whatever? And she's like, oh man, like I got to drive home, yada yada yada. And you can be like, you could just be like, oh yeah, all good. But if she's like, oh, I am really keen though, like, oh, what do I do? You could be like, look, don't take this the wrong way. If you're like, you are welcome to stay at my house, but if you're also happy to get home late, yada yada yada, or we can just plan like another day. Let's like be.
Yeah,
that's me anyway. I reckon let it be known that she can stay.
Oh, okay. Chuck it in the equation.
I don't know now.
Put in the. Well, I think it's if your intentions are clear, like this.
Yeah,
you're being nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't just want to fucking smash. Like,
you should just be like, you want to smash?
All right. Well, wish me luck, guys.
Yeah.
And if it goes well, you might hear about it.
Happy days. Happy days. Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
All right, Jake, we've been having a bit of a success lately on the old social media. We're getting an insight into like our ideologies with women a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like our standards.
Yes. And they're not by any means correct. But they're very personalized in a way.
True.
In front of me, I have got turn on or turn offs in girls. And I'm going to go first, and then Jake's got something a bit similar after. And we're just going to decipher whether these things are turn on or turn offs. And these are pretty much all borderline, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so with mine.
These are very personal.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Okay, so the first one, they're a bit silly. Okay, turn on or turn off. They have fuck off hot showers. Just like burning at the skin.
Oh, shit. What is it with girls and the fucking boiling showers?
I don't know. And then like, obviously I don't care if I'm not in there. But if I am, like I'm dying.
I'm going to say...
I swear my skin like feels like it's going to fall off and I come out all dry as fuck.
I'm going to say it's a turn off.
Yeah, it is, eh?
I think it's a turn off.
Like chuck that shit on lukewarm.
Like just, I don't know, just have a fucking hot shower, not a boiling shower.
I don't know how their skin cops it, so that's a turn off.
I'm going to say turn off.
It is, isn't it?
Like I was thinking, could I? But like you want to be able to have a shower with it. And if it's, but I'm not in there if it's that fucking hot.
But I was thinking like, I'm going to be pretty distracted in there. Like,
I don't even need to be standing in the water.
Yeah. Like realistically, I don't care. But
that's a very good point. That is.
But if it touches the skin, I'm like, fuck. Like it might change things.
But the hotter it is, the more, I guess, down in your area, the hotter it is down there as well.
Yeah.
Which therefore in turn means the bigger.
The bigger. Right. Yeah, reckon? I feel like it just hits a limit, but
it's a limit.
Like you can't just like if it just keeps getting hotter, it doesn't get bigger.
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like if it's at like 30 degrees, it's not getting fucking bigger.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I might try it though. Okay. Turn on or turn off. Sleeps with the fan on high and needs that sound all night.
Oh, turn on.
That's a turn off for me.
I need it. Actually, well, I'm in between, but like I can totally deal with that.
I hate it.
Turn on.
Is this fucking freezing too?
You don't like it?
Nah. How's the correlation between hot showers and freezing cold fan as well?
Man,
just opposite ends of the spectrum.
I just like a bit of white noise.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like dead silence.
Dead silence. Like at the moment, like I'm in between actually. Like I can have dead silence. I've got that. Mm-hmm. But I do love a bit of white noise.
Okay. Next one. Turn on or turn off? Vapes.
Turn off.
Turn off?
Turn off.
Have you ever vapes? I reckon it is a turn off if they actually vape. On a night out, it's all right.
It's a turn off when it's like okay, it's just such an ick if you're sitting there and they just go, oh, where's my vape?
Yeah.
Where's my
That's an ink.
Where's my vape? And then they're like pulling the lounge apart. They're checking their bag. Where did I leave it? Is it in my car? They go out of their car. Where's my vape? It's like fucking hell. Just have a night off it.
Legit.
It's fucking wild.
It is wild. I'm glad they changed from cigarettes. But have you ever kissed a girl after she's been smoking?
Yeah.
A dart? Fucking chat, eh?
The smell, the taste.
It's just like revolting.
Oh man, something. You know what's crazy though is there's something about watching someone smoke a cigarette makes me want one.
Really?
But I know I don't like them.
You gonna get puff them up in Bali?
Probably. I reckon I'll buy one pack and I'll have one and I'll be like, yeah, that wasn't worth it, and I'll chuck it out.
Yeah.
Just purely to have the one.
Yeah. Okay.
But or maybe not. I don't know. I just know how bad it is for you. But I just, after watching Peaky
I've
Blinders,
never smoked a dart. Maybe I will in Bali.
after watching Peaky Blinders, I just.
Will they have like blueberry flavored ones and shit, don't they?
Yeah, do you reckon you could get some that aren't bad for your lungs?
Nah.
I mean, inhaling anything is probably not great.
Well,
for
one's
your
not going to hurt. It's just like consistency over time.
Yeah, no, I'm going to say vapes are a turn off.
Turn off. Okay. Next one. I reckon this one's pretty funny and every girl does it. Turn on or turn off. When girls don't know their left and rights and have to do this.
Oh, God. Look, I'm going to say... Look, it's not a turn off. I don't really care. I just I'll give them shit for it. But it doesn't turn me on. That's a neutral ground. Neutral ground.
Imagine if a dude did that, but I reckon that's a turn off.
If a dude did that,
if she goes,
a girl would break up with him.
Yeah, 100%. And
that is.
Sort of goes into my next one. When your passenger, which is your girl, can't read the maps.
Oh, turn off.
Yeah, so annoying.
Okay. Last girlfriend I had, we were doing like a, relationship thing. I think we were going to the zoo.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the zoo. Suss out the zoo. She really liked elephants or something. I don't know.
Classic.
And I don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
Sydney, the middle of the city. Like Taronga Zoo is literally in Mossman, which is like fucking middle of Sydney. And but you're not supposed to go over the bridge.
Okay.
Harbour Bridge.
And then you're fucked.
And once you're over the bridge, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not a city driver.
Yeah. Did you have the Troopy at the time too?
No, I had the Triton.
Oh, okay.
So I had my ute. And I was like, okay. I was like, I need you to direct me. I can't look at my phone.
Yeah.
And so she directed me.
It's stressful too. You need someone. Yeah.
It's stressful. And I'm like, and I'm the one driving. Like, she shouldn't be stressed. All right. And so she's like looking at it and she's like, shit. We're like getting towards the bridge. And I was like, I'm pretty sure, like, I saw you're not supposed to go over the bridge. And she was like, yeah, shit. And she didn't tell me in time to merge over. And I couldn't. And I had to go over the bridge. And I was like, fuck, damn it. And I was like, yelled. I was like, God fucking damn it. We're going to take another hour to get there now. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to read the maps. And I was like, it tells you where to fucking go. Fuck. It was so devoed.
I tell you, could you read, if you were given an old fashioned like the maps, those big thing, you couldn't read it?
Nah.
See, I don't.
You couldn't.
I think so I'm very rare that when I used to go to soccer every second weekend since I was like 11, and my dad used to print out the maps, and I had to read them.
Oh,
so I actually know how to do it.
Oh wow!
So I was doing it for like 6 years before like your phone came out with Google Maps.
Wait, that's a skill to have. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it at all. I reckon it probably wouldn't take anyone all that long to learn.
No.
But or maybe it would. It wouldn't be. Fuck, it would be difficult though. But
That
I'm
book
pretty
used
sure
to be so hard. It's like you had to go on the start of it.
there's
and
like
pick
a
the place.
thick book.
It used to be
of
under
just a
every seat.
map.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
Imagine trying to do that.
so that's a turn off. Can't read maps.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Turn on or turn off. We'll go a little quick fire for these two. Where's Crocs?
Turn off.
I reckon it's hot.
Really?
Turn on.
I
yeah.
do want a pair,
Yeah, so do I.
but it's a turn off.
I reckon it's on. All right. Where's jorts? Let me set the scene a little bit. Like just jorts over knee, bit of a crop top, stomach's out a bit.
I like them turn on.
Fucking hot as fuck.
I like
eh?
them. Yeah.
Okay.
With Crocs.
Yeah. Turn on or turn off. Can't decide where to go to eat.
Oh God. Turn off.
Turn off.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, I've come up with a few tricks in my day though, where it's like you just go, guess where I'm taking you tonight, and then what they're going to guess is what they want.
Yeah.
And so when they guess something, you go, yep, there. And then you're like, and then they're happy, you're happy, they've decided, like.
It's all mind games. I like that one.
It's all like, that's a good one. Just guess where I'm taking you tonight.
Okay.
And then they'll go, I don't know where. Be like, guess. And they'll be like, oh, here. And it's like, yep. And then they'll be like, oh,
sweet.
That's what I felt like.
Everyone's happy. Next one, turn on or turn off. I reckon turn on or turn off. She's a bad driver and like hits the curb a lot and just says, oopsie.
Not gonna lie.
I reckon that's hot.
I'm gonna say I think it's a turn on because then it's like it just makes me feel good about my driving. Yeah. I think that's a turn on.
Yeah. Okay. This one might cause some controversy to finish off on. Turn on or turn off. Shows way too much body on like a night out.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. I am gonna say turn off.
I'm not saying in the context of like you're scared other boys going to look at them or whatever. I actually like when you get like into it when you go to the bedroom or whatever, and you don't like you sort of don't know what you're expecting to an extent. Like they got a pretty face or whatever, and then they whip it off and he's like, "Oh shit, that's fucking hectic." Whereas like you can just see it when I go down to the local club and everything's just out.
I just don't like I'm not even talking about having a girlfriend in that. I don't think I was thinking even if I was out single and there was a girl out who was like obviously quite attractive, but if she was wearing just like fuck all, I'm not, I don't know. I just think, holy, like, stay away from me. I don't know why. Even if it's like, it's just weird. I don't know what I don't like about it.
There's something attractive about like, I don't know, just being pretty without having to show everything.
Yeah.
Like just,
I got something with, I really like long skirts.
Yeah, I reckon I can see like it's coming back. I reckon. Like I don't need to see your fucking nipple piercings and shit like in my face.
No, I don't. I don't mind being able to see a nipple piercing when they have a proper top on though. Like if they're wearing a t-shirt,
but not like this thing they've done it on purpose. Like when you've done it on purpose, but like you think like extensions, but
yeah. Look, I'm gonna say turn off.
Yeah, it is. Hey, it's weird.
I think it's a turn off.
All right, that was turn on or turn off. What have you got for us?
Alrighty. So mine are red flag, green flag.
Yeah, baby.
And it's kind of girl edition. This is all like, let's say the scenario is like you're talking to a girl and she's starting to show these things, okay? So this is like, do you think these are a red flag or a green flag?
Yep.
So red flag, green flag. When she uses her water bottle as a therapy item.
Ooh.
Takes it everywhere. She's upset when she forgets it.
Oh, I kind of like it. I reckon it's cute.
Really?
I reckon that's a green flag. Yeah.
You like those water bottle girlies?
What are they called? Frank Green?
Frank Green.
I reckon it's like, if that's their coping mechanism and it's working, yeah, fucking know if it's hot.
Okay.
And their drink bottles are like fashionable too, cool colours. The price tag isn't appealing, but like.
They are expensive.
Yeah.
So expensive.
No, I couldn't care less. That's a green flag.
Green flag?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a good man. Good man. All right. She is 25 and she doesn't have her license.
Red flag. Massive red flag, bro. Especially, I suppose like...
But she's complaining. She goes, yeah, but I'm city. I live in the city. I don't need it.
Just get it.
Just get it. Yeah. I say just get it as well.
Just get it and have it. Who knows where your life's going to take you away.
Oh my God.
It's like the simplest thing too.
Not having it is just going to keep you in the city and then you're never going to experience anything else.
Yeah, what if you want to go like camping or something? You want to go on a road trip together and like you got to drive hours and hours. You just got to drive it all by yourself.
Weird.
Yeah.
I've never understood the no license thing.
Especially around where we live, it'll be fucked.
Oh, around where we live.
Yeah.
God.
You wouldn't be able to leave the house. Public transport sucks.
Yeah, it's weird. Some people, I don't know. I've never understood the no license thing. Some people just don't get it.
I've heard of the one rebuttal would be they're scarred from a car crash when they were kids, which is understandable.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to know that before I think it's a red flag.
But if you're fucking just lazy, big red flag.
Like the initial, like if you meet someone and they say it's, and then, I don't know, just trying to think. They're 25 and it's like, oh, meet me here. It's like, oh, I don't have my license. And then initially you'd be like, okay. And I'd initially be like, it's a little bit of a fucking, red flag. But then it's like, oh, then but if they tell you why and it's because of that, then it's fair enough. Yeah. I think it's fair. All right. Red flag, green flag. when you're watching a movie that you're both seeing for the first time and she keeps asking you questions about it.
Nah, I kind of like that, eh?
Really?
I know you're the opposite.
I am the opposite.
See, if she thinks I'm just a ball of knowledge, like, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care.
So you don't mind being thought of as the ball of knowledge. My statement would be,
I do that to you with Marvel movies.
my statement would be, what do you think? I'm a ball of knowledge? Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, no, I wouldn't care if she thinks I know more. I reckon it's like cute that she thinks like, oh, she actually is finding interest in it and like thinks I like it. She's like, oh, what's this? Or you're like, oh yeah, fucking know if I don't know, but here's my take on it.
Something about me in movies is like,
yeah,
I need silence.
You're a nerd.
Yeah.
You just sit there like your chips and just.
It's not even just Marvel movies. It's like any movie. Like I like going to the movie theaters alone now. I've done it a couple times just because I can watch the movie. I can sit away from people. I'm a weird cunt.
Yeah, you are. You're what's it, introvert?
Must be a little bit introverted here and there.
Loser. I don't know what we're
all right.
coming on.
Loser. Red flag, green flag. Her day is ruined because she forgot to charge her crystals.
Red flag.
Red flag?
Any like crystals, yeah, that's if you rely on it, it's cool to know, but like if your life's dependent on it, big red flag.
Yeah. Look, I honestly don't care about the whole crystal thing. Like I think it's fine. It's probably might actually have some science behind it, who knows, but letting it control your mental.
Yeah, that's a big red flag.
A little bit scary. All right. Red flag, green flag. She still needs a digital watch to tell the time.
Ooh, who the fuck doesn't know how to tell analog? There were a lot of people.
I know some people that don't know how to read analog. Who? I know some people.
No, that's a red flag. What did you do? I swear, like all through 1 to 6, that's what you had to do. Like, I swear, if you couldn't read the time, like you couldn't go to fruit break or some shit like that.
No, it was no hat and fruit break. Yeah. What's that?
We had fruit break in front
Really?
of us. Yeah. So we had you get there, then you had fruit break at 10, and then I think it was 10 around then, and then lunch at 11.
Oh.
So we had a 15-minute fruit break between class.
Okay.
We encouraged you to eat fruit, and I swear you had to read it was probably the same time every day anyway.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's a pattern there. No, there's a freaking. What did we have in primary school? We had lunch. We had recess and lunch.
Yeah, with that and fruit break. Recess, lunch, and fruit break.
You had 3?
Yeah, well, fruit break was only 50. You were only allowed to go outside your class. It was only for your class, like not the whole school.
Okay.
So, but you would just in front of your classroom, eat some fruit, then go back in.
Oh, so it was just encouraging kids to like have a little break,
yeah,
eat some fruit, get back in.
Yeah.
Like that little carb hit.
Yeah.
For the kids.
It's good.
All right. So what did you say? Red flag or green flag?
That's a big red flag. You can't read analog. It's so easy. What are you talking about?
It's not hard at all.
Just watch like one YouTube tutorial.
Alrighty then. Red flag, green flag. Every time she gets drunk, she cries.
Big red flag. I'm just thinking just big. I don't want to deal with that shit, eh?
Boy, I was at work on the weekend and downstairs. So the way it works at my work is on a Saturday night, upstairs turns into just like a place to go, like party.
Yeah.
And I stay downstairs, dinner service is over, everyone's left, and I've got to stay down and watch the door and have a counter so I know how many people are up there, this, that, the other, because we have a maximum capacity and stuff.
Yep.
So no one's down there with me. Like, I don't serve drinks down there after a certain time. Like, I close the bar and I watch the door. That's like my thing. And I was down there and these 2 girls came down and I think they were fighting. These 2 like best friends that seemed like they were best friends. They were arguing. And one of them was like caught downstairs. They just like in front of me just came downstairs and just sat at a table and close to me. It was really weird. And they just started arguing. And one of them started crying. And she didn't stop crying for half an hour.
Really?
No joke.
We don't know what they were crying about though.
I don't know what they were crying about, but all I knew, but one of the friends was just going at her and the other one was like going back at her. And then one of them just started crying. She was crying for ages and they were both so drunk.
if there's no, it's only a red flag if like you say, well, why are you crying? And she goes, I don't know. But if you like, they say like this bitch did this or this so and so, someone did that. It's understandable.
I just think it's a red flag that even if like every weekend there is a reason to cry, like why are you always getting involved in shit?
True. Maybe that is an actual big red flag.
Yeah, you know.
Love the drama, mate. They love the drama.
Shit out. All right. Red flag, green flag. Her and her brother are close, but so close that it seems like they're flirting.
fucking big red flag. I think we've said it before. We all know like a brother and sister who are like borderline fucking.
They're fucking.
They're doing something they shouldn't be. Yeah.
Oh, man.
If that was my girlfriend, man, nah, no way.
No, you wouldn't start dating them. You'd be able to see it beforehand for sure. But imagine you start.
But what
dating.
about like you would start dating and you're both out of your parents' like house?
You start
You
dating.
go to a family event and you're just like fucking, just like, what is this?
She sees her brother and she's like, I can't wait for you to meet my brother. You're gonna love him. You're gonna love him. And then they get there and she runs up, she hugs him, and he's like picking her up, and you're like, what is happening right now?
Looks like they're kissing almost.
Oh my God. That would be pretty uncomfortable. Okay, I got one more.
Yep.
Red flag, green flag. This one you have been dating for a while. And then she just decides she wants to go Euro summer with the girls for 2 months.
How long have you been dating?
I don't know. 6 months?
Yeah. If she doesn't...
It wasn't pre-planned.
It wasn't pre-planned. No, I don't care.
Now, you know what? Let's say 2 years you've been dating.
Oh, 2 years? I don't care.
Oh, really?
Nah, go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. If it's 2 months. If it was like 6 months to a year and she didn't offer like, you want to come over for a little bit, that's when I'd be like, that's a bit fucked. But if it was like 2 months with the girls, I'd be like, yeah, no, go for it. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What about you?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking, I don't know if it's nothing about, I mean, the reason I wouldn't care initially, I would be like, go. And then it's just like, because if you have no reason to not trust her, basically, but if like leading up to it, if you've ever had like a little scenario in your relationship where it's like, oh fuck, I kind of like broke my trust a little bit. Not enough to like, break up. It's like you've spoken about it and this, that, the other. Then you'd be more worried about them going.
I wouldn't be dating her if I didn't trust her.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Definitely not. That's what I'm saying. That's a good point. But it would be like a little, I feel like it'd be like, oh.
It'd be a little kick. But if it's just her friends and she wants to have fun, I'd be like, nah, fuck it. Go
True.
Okay. And if it did affect me a little bit, I'd just take it too because she's having fun.
That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. If it affected you, you would just cop it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, just a girlfriend, you have no reason to not trust her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to finish on, that might come across as we hate girls, Jake. So.
It's because I do.
Maybe we're scared of him. We don't hate him. That was for comedic effect. And I reckon next time, to even things out, Jake, we do 10 things we love about girls.
10 things we love about girls. I'm good at that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I can do that.
That made me think there are a lot of things that are like bad. We're going to come back with others. 10 things we love about girls.
Next week we'll do easy. 10 each.
Yeah,
easy.
I could get 20.
I could fucking 100 each.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That'll be the whole podcast.
Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
All right, Jake. Do you know what I did on the weekend?
Shit. Picked up your car.
Nah, that was ages ago, man.
Oh, sorry.
Some friend.
I don't know if I know what you did.
You don't. That's why I asked. So this is what happened. There was a camping trip with all the boys went to. And I decided not to go just because a couple of reasons. Couldn't get someone to go with. And like I had a bit of uni to do to catch up on. I was like, I'll be responsible. And anyway, I got a little bit of FOMO, but also I was like, fuck it. If they're going, I'm just going to go for a bushwalk by myself. Just that's what you get from camping. You go bushwalking, just do whatever. So anyway, I was going for a bushwalk by myself and I thought it'd be a good idea just to take a very small dosage of mushrooms.
Oh, you had a little bit of mushies?
Yeah.
Love it.
Probably say like, I don't know, a gram.
Okay.
Gram and a half maybe.
Are they the ones in the honey?
No. I had another one, another batch. And
what? Where do you get all these mushrooms from?
Anyway. My idea was I had to walk down to Maitland Bay and I was going to go for a swim and do a bit of uni down there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, went on my walk. I'm pretty sure I listened to every single Pete Murray song.
Wait, you were going to go do uni on mushrooms?
Yeah. Concentrate. I took a really small dosage just to like make my brain think in a different way. Yeah. What? Why?
Did you do uni?
Let me get to the story, Jake.
Wait, what? I'm so confused that you wanted to do mushrooms and then do uni.
Well, I went for a bushwalk. That was going to be a fun bit. And I'll go down my book and just watch the lecture, do some notes and stuff, and be productive.
Yeah, you make it worth it.
So I started off, put Pete Murray in my ears and started walking. It was really good.
Pete Murray, what songs has he got?
That song I showed you is Free.
Oh, okay.
There's heaps. I don't know any of his songs, but it's perfect music for just what I was doing.
All right, cool.
Anyway, I got down to the beach. Really nice. Everything's going really good. I'm happy. Just thinking in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't think would be a good idea? Do uni. So instead, I did a bit of journaling.
I knew you wouldn't do it.
Well, I was like, I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to write down what my brain's thinking right now, and I might come back to it later and see what happens.
Reflect.
And we're reflecting right now, Jake. That's what's happening right here.
Okay, cool.
So this is what my brain was thinking, and it sort of has to do with our song as well. You would have just listened to in this segment. Do what you want to do, be what you want to be. Yeah, I don't think I've put it in the description, but it's the Master's Apprentice Because I Love You, the song, and that's sort of where this has come from. So I wrote
you journal.
This is my journal, and
you went ham.
No, it's only one page, man. So this is what I was thinking, and I think it should just be a little eye opener for listeners, you, me, what I was thinking in life.
So I'm just listening,
but it goes off that song a little bit as well, and that's why we used it because it's such a big. I really, if I had one purpose on this life, it would be to preach. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, I like that.
So this is what I was thinking. Bear with me because I don't know how good I was writing then.
Have you not reread this?
No.
Oh, really?
I know what it is.
This could be a bunch of shit.
But yeah, it could be. Okay. Life goes on no matter what you do. I often catch myself doing certain things for no other reason than to impress someone or to be seen in society's eyes as good or cool. It's only now that I've been able to step away from it and see it for what it is. Nothing really matters. Do whatever makes you happy. The most simple example is what we wear. Every guy in their 20s and 30s dresses relatively similar. And now I see it as an expression of my personality. And I've been loving to wear fun, quirky hats and unusual shoes. It brings a newfound appreciation for what my mum wore as a child. I was a little embarrassed by what she wore because it was bright and sometimes seen as unusual and not like other mums. But now I'm glad I'm able to appreciate it, as it was just her being unique and her brightness and personality shining through. Which I also find funny now because some of my friends have been giving shit about said hats, and that wouldn't be happening if I was conforming to the norm and dressing like everybody else, which is sort of representative of society. It's one big trap trying to keep you in and stopping everything that makes you amazing from coming out. I haven't yet found out how to be completely free and shine essentially. If I ever find out, I'll let you know. But for now, I think if we all consciously step back and do what makes you happy, society as a whole might shine a little bit brighter.
Damn, boy.
Damn, boy. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like that. That's fucking... yeah, right. You have been wearing some quirky hats.
Yeah.
And some funky shoes.
I should have worn them.
Yeah, you should have for the episode. I mean, you got some quirky pants on.
Yeah, I got some quirky pants on.
I do. But, and some of the boys have been giving you shit about your hats.
Yeah, exactly.
I've noticed.
And it's the people who also can't really see anything in society. They just do whatever the fuck they're told.
Yeah.
And I don't want to dress like, I was like, I don't want to dress like every other dude. Like, that's not that's not me. I'm not like every other dude.
No.
I'm like, I want my personality to shine through and just be seen for like, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to wear whatever the fuck I want.
Fuck, man. It's like, I'm trying to think. The hard thing about doing like whatever you want is like, I always think like, my mind always, no matter what I do, drifts back to like the whole money thing.
Mm.
You know, it's like, because we just fucking, it sucks so bad that you need money.
Mm.
It's like it's the worst thing ever.
I've very often realizing that like, it just doesn't matter, eh?
Nah.
Like we think we need money. Like I was watching this thing of a big dilemma for me at the moment was tossing up whether the university degree was worth how much it's going to cost.
Mm.
And it's a money problem again.
Yeah.
Like it is the correlation of the outcome cover the cost of the upfront cost. Yeah. And I was thinking about it. I was just like, the world's just so messed up. No matter what you do, you're going to find yourself in some kind of debt. in some kind of problem. And the simpler you live your life and the more you just, I think it's do whatever you do in the context of like non-monetary things. Just like, I know buying clothes is whatever, but just doing everything so free and really finding freeness in things that don't cost money.
Yeah.
In a way. Like if you can set yourself up in a way that you have a farm that's solar powered and fucking do in a garden, doing whatever, doing all the things, get away from societies, because all the government is keeping track of what you do. I find it ridiculous how, and it would have been so much better in the days when we didn't have cash, when they only had cash. I mean, and they couldn't keep tabs on everything you do and everything like that. It's just so much easier.
Yeah, it would have been pretty sick. We live in a pretty twisted world. If you think
it's so
everything's.
Everyone trusts. I don't know. It might sound. Everyone trusts the government and think they're right. It's just a big scam. It's fucked.
Yeah, no. I'm okay. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
So whenever I hear about conspiracy theories, I'm not the type of person to dive, whatever you call, deep dive into it. But I am the person that I love an upset.
Yeah.
Like I love it when a sporting team comes back from a big fucking from a big loss or whatever and they win. And I also am the type of guy where it's like if the moon landing wasn't real and it came out that it wasn't real and there's a massive uproar, I would be it's so happy because I just love to watch the world fucking go crazy because I find people so interesting that they give such a fuck.
Society's such a weird.
They genuinely care.
Yeah, no.
Like there's videos of people literally screaming their heads off when Trump was being inaugurated when he became president in 2016.
Yeah.
And I just didn't give a shit. I was only 16 at the time. And like, I want him to become president again purely based off the fact that when he's president, he just does gnarly shit. And it's just like the world is exciting again. You know what I mean? And it's like, if COVID was a massive scam, I don't even care anymore.
COVID's the biggest example.
I just want to fucking find out.
COVID was the biggest example of society breaking.
I know.
As a whole.
Wild shit. Yeah. Wild
Survival
shit.
of the fittest.
There's this, Russell Brand?
Yeah.
He's on this fucking interview show and he's talking about how COVID was gnarly. And so all the companies that made the vaccines.
Yeah.
They spent all this tax money, our money, to make vaccines, and then they sold it to us, and it was bought by the fucking hospitals and that with our tax money again. So it was funded by us, bought by us, and then injected into us and it was like only 6 months that it took to make the vaccine. It takes years and years to make them apparently, and then they just made billions and billions of dollars.
Oh yeah, everyone you have to have it or else you can't go out.
Yeah. And then all the politicians in that there's people have tracked it and they started investing in these companies like AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson, whatever, the people that made the fucking vaccines before they started fucking selling them. And they're like, what's going on here? Like, what the fuck?
Everyone's just making money. It's so stupid. Even going back to my thing, it's just, I reckon the best way to approach life was how I'm going to try and figure out is just pop into society when you need to, get your money, and then fuck off again.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do. Like you don't want to tick all the boxes for them. Like it's just not the right thing to do. One of the big, it's sort of a conspiracy theory, I guess. That like I'm not for. There's like most big food brands have a science team that figure out how to make their food tasty but not fulfilling. So
is this true or it's
no? It's true. It's true. They make food. You know how you drink a lot of milk or whatever, or like some things you can't change, like chicken or that. You feel full, you can't drink anymore.
Oh yeah, so they make it. It's like satiating.
Yeah, any sort of confectionery food or chips or popcorn or anything like that. Most companies have a team that makes the taste really good, but the subsequence is you don't feel full, so you eat more and buy more.
Oh yeah,
which is fucked.
That's so gnarly.
That's their whole thing.
Wait, breath mints?
Yeah,
they taste good and give you good breath while you've got them in. But they're designed to make your mouth taste bad after the fact, so you put another one in.
Yeah, it's retarded.
How gnarly.
There's that many. That's just this classic example of society just fucked. It's just funny how I was just growing up in high school and coming out fresh. I was just so naive to the world and just like thought everyone was out to be positive, be good. I thought the world was just this happy big place. But it's not. And it's just finding your little niche and expressing yourself in a way that makes you happy. And that was just the main point of it, I guess.
I always, I've a question I've always I've been asking myself lately is like, how do you change? Is it possible to change the way you think? So what I mean is like, I will quite often, we've spoken about it heaps, is like you just get stuck in the headspace where it's like, I need this, I need that. Like, you don't want to be stuck in this headspace where it's like, once I get this, I'll be happy. Once I get that, I'll be happy. But I still find that I get stuck in that headspace and stuff like that. So it's like, I still think to myself, like, I know that money isn't the be all end all of life, but like, if I had a lot of money, I would be pretty happy. Like, I do want a lot of money, but who doesn't, like, really? Because it does give you access to lots of things. But also at the same time, like, my life, I have nothing wrong with my life at all. Like, there is actually seriously nothing wrong with my life. I am healthy. I can afford food. I can afford rent. I have a job. I got friends. I live in a really good place. Like, I'm super lucky for the place I was born and the family I was born into. And so I always try and, like, is there a way to change the way?
I think it comes with time.
Really?
I think it comes with time. Well, everyone says that it's cliche, like, enjoy the process.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think though, is like, how do I change my mind to just be like, no, I'm enjoying the process.
I think it's just going to click one day. Because I have the same thing, like, I'm going to be happy when I have this amount of money or I've got this degree or whatever. But like, I've seen heaps of people where they are where I want to be, but they're not happy at all.
Yeah.
Like, they're that much ahead of me, well, I think they are anyway. And then their life is, it's a constant, endless cycle. And I think one day, just if you constantly think about how am I going to be happy, because there's nothing wrong. Like, there's something's going to switch one day and it's going to work and click and be like, you know what, like, this is like life and I'm happy. I don't need the fast car. I don't need the big house. I just need me. That's what's going to make me happy. And one day it just switches if you keep constantly thinking about, if you're thinking about how am I going to change my mindset, one day it's going to change.
Yeah, okay.
That's just how your brain chemistry is going to work.
Yeah, I guess you're already halfway there when you think,
if you're thinking about
it's like, how do I actually change my mindset?
Yeah.
And then thinking about it, you'll be like in maybe one of those small little ruts and you'll be like, oh no, like, I am lucky. And then that's going to change your mindset. So it's probably a good way to think about it. I saw this thing and I don't know if I follow him, but there's this guy who's on TikTok. This guy's opinion is like, it's pretty similar to us. So he wrote, the key to happiness is realizing feeling sad is okay as well. And then, so stop being so hard on yourself. There's no right or wrong. There just is. Like,
that's basically it.
That's basically it. But it's like, and I was thinking about it and I was like, there is, like, I mean, you can't fucking murder someone because that's pretty fucking wrong. But like, there's no right or wrong with I guess anyone's life in general, you know what I mean?
No.
Like you said in your thing, a lot of the stuff we do because it's normal. It's considered to be normal, and we're not doing it because we think that, like, it's because we want to do it. You know,
it's always exterior alternatives. Like, you think that's what you're meant to do. Your parents think you do. Your mates are doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting better at it, but I used to do all these things because I thought I'd be like cool, like I'd be seen as this cool guy or whatever. But now I'm just being me and being whatever makes me happy.
Yeah.
If I don't want to do something, I'll say just no. Like, this is not me. I don't want to do it. Like, why don't you drink this week? I don't want to. Like, that's it. As simple as that.
Yeah. No, like the biggest thing I think is, like, the biggest one for me is when you tell someone you don't drink and they're like, why?
Yeah.
It's the biggest societal norm to me that I think is just so wild.
One beer won't hurt you. Like, actually, if you looked at the science, one beer is as bad as fucking 10.
Oh man, I'm not like that, but it is like quite like often, like a lot. Whenever people come up to the bar and they're eating at the bar and they'll get a drink, and then I'm talking to them and they go, "Oh, what do you drink?" And I go, "I actually don't." They're like, "Oh, good for you," but they say it in such they say it in such a way where you're like,
demeaning.
Why are you saying it like that? Like, making me feel like a loser.
Well, a big thing, I feel like, do you feel like you rush a lot? I feel like your work's good for, do you rush a lot during the day and put time constraints in your life?
Yep.
Yeah. With uni anyway, I used to always think, like, I've got to be working from like 7 or 8 till 3 or 4. I've got to be doing this then I'm going to go to the gym for an hour and a half, and then I'm going to do this or that whenever. And it stresses your life out a lot. Whereas, like, the good thing with uni is, like, I'm doing it whenever I want, and my day just kind of flows and has a natural appeal to it, and it just happens. Whereas when, I know everyone's got to go to work, but you sit there and then you go, I've got to go to the gym, then I've got to go back and I'm going to watch this for an hour, and then I'm going to go this, I'm going to have a shower, then I'm going to do this, and I've got to fit all this shit in my day, and it just stresses you out. And when you just stop thinking about it and just let the day flow, it just works so much better and your life just becomes easier.
Yeah.
And take all the constraints of, I don't know why you feel guilty in society if you're not always doing something.
Yeah.
Well, we do anyway.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people are like that.
Yeah. Like you've always got to put the clothes away. I got to fucking clean my room. I got to do this. That's how my brain works. Like I got to do that. I got to do this. Got to do that. Clean my car. Yeah. And it's just stressing you out. I suppose leave it on some motivation. I reckon I'm pretty sure it's Joe Rogan who said it, but he said think about every day like a film crew was following you.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be doing a lot of the things you do every day. You'd be living the most and wouldn't be like doing everything that's to make the TV show as amazing as possible.
Yeah.
Make your life as amazing as possible. And just like think of it that way. Like you think of how you'd train if you went to the gym. You'd give it 100%. You'd give it a good crack. If you went to work, you'd work fucking amazingly if they were doing it. You'd do everything with the best intentions that you possibly could. Yeah. Don't half-ass shit or else there's no point in doing it.
Good point.
And yeah.
No, for sure. I always think like, I don't say this is another thing. This is something that I do a lot. Is I'm like, okay, so we're doing the podcast, and then I work, you go uni, and then I always think, should we, like, because we do the podcast together, should we, like, are we wasting time when we've like, why aren't we just fucking killing ourselves working, maybe trying to start a business as well?
Yeah.
And, like, do you think like that? I always think like that. And so then I get stuck in that thing and I'm like, okay, well, like, what would we start? And then I start thinking about what we would start. And then I'm like, fuck, we're just wasting time here. Like, I'm watching a movie. Why am I watching a movie right now? I should be working, man. I should be working. And it's like, and so then I'll fucking be like, and then I'll feel like shit because I'm watching a movie when there's nothing wrong with watching a movie, but I'm like, I should be working because I should be making money because by the time I'm 30, if I'm not a millionaire, then I've failed.
Yeah.
And, but I think we're not the only ones that think like that. A lot of people think like that. But what I was thinking, maybe what we should do is like, yes, work hard, but instead of thinking maybe we need to start a business as well, which is just fucking wild, we should like just put how much time we think that. So let's think about the time we put into the podcast, and then however much time we think that we would put into starting something else that would be like something that makes us money. What if we just put that much more time into the podcast as well as what we're doing?
Yeah.
And then it's like, make this work instead of think about having like 6 different eggs in 6 different baskets.
Yeah. Well, we said like post your own stuff and stuff. But that takes away from this as well.
Like posting your own stuff, I think
it is a good idea.
Well, the stuff I post, it takes me literally a minute, so I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
my idea was taking a lot of time and I was like, oh fuck. Like, it's a lot.
And it's also kind of like stressful and it makes you anxious when you think how much time it takes to do that, because it's like that's going to take time away from the podcast.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Well, it is a relatable thing that you always have to be doing more, you can't be being content.
Contentment is the most gnarly.
I think that's the hardest thing to find in life.
Yeah.
And when you find it, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just know.
But the whole thing is relatable. Just not doing what you want to do, doing other things for other people, and then just always thinking you've got to do more.
Yeah.
That's just like the fucked cycle of society is just one big loop. And it's just finding, I don't know, but we always say, end of this podcast, just if you think in a different way and start doing things just for yourself, you're going to be more happy. Like that's as simple as it is. Just tell people to fuck off if you don't want to do something. Just be your own person.
Yeah. If you want to wear something, but you're scared of what people think, fuck them.
Ask me for a photo of my hats and I'll send them and give you some confidence.
The Daddy is a State of Mind shirt you got me.
Yeah. You've been getting heaps of hype. No, fucking thank you on the Instagram socials, mate.
I wear it running. I wear it out.
Yeah, it's good.
I love it.
Have you seen all the TikTok comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you posted on Instagram too. I was like,
what'd they say on TikTok?
They said, love the Daddy fucking
let's go.
Palapesco, whatever his name is.
Let's go.
Yeah. But we'll leave it at that, eh?
Yeah. Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
All right. It's time of the day where the podcast unfortunately has to end. I know.
We're sorry.
Jake and our soothing voice is about to cease. Jake, say something soothing.
Fuck, I don't even know what to say.
That's as soothing as you get. Song recommendation, go listen after, is Me on My Walk. I was listening to Free by Pete Murray. Blue Skies Blue is the album, I'm pretty sure. And it's a beautiful song to make you think in a different way. Maybe have a couple of shrooms, go for a bushwalk. As soon as you turn this off, fuck life, fuck going to work, quit, do all that shit. And thank you for listening, everybody. We appreciate every single one of you.
And have a good day.
See you later.